Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the MAC, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Red Raiders will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Red Raiders offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too...
Gets loose in the middle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game delivering big time. And the extra point makes it 14-0. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
He leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The '1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. Looking for room at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and you puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the right. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit, and if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 18 on the field goal.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start this drive with a pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Touchdown, the score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. He'll pull it on the read. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Flushed out of the pocket. There he goes. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
28, Minnesota, 17.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive wants to throw. Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Stone. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give. Got the first down and still on his feet. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. What a disappointment. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
They'll run play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Quarterback making adjustments, finding open areas, gets it past the marker. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
35, Minnesota.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The toss to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets to give. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Red Raiders will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Caught behind the line. It's Crawford. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Rushes on him. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to...
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Red Raiders. And the beatdown has ensued.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Direct snap. Across the 45. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Johnson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Crawford. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to...
Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll go back to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to him. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the point after is good.
Texas Tech, 56. Minnesota, 31.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.